Hey guys, I hope that I am live right now. Please do let me know if you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, guys. Hello, everybody. I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know, guys. Is there any issues with the audio or the video, guys? Please do let me know. No issues. Okay, great. So, how are you guys? No issues. Okay, great. So, how are you guys? How was your day? Did you guys started with what I told you guys yesterday? Like, are you guys devoting 2 hours a day? Like yesterday, it was a bit strong from my end, but have you guys started doing that? Like at least creating a timetable. Okay, not like if you have not yet started, at least you guys have decided on a timetable that okay, this is the time that I will be devoting to data structures and algorithms, and this is the time that you will be devoting for like learning development and all. Have you guys done that? Please let me know. See, the thing is you need to start immediately. Okay, do not start at a later point of time. What happens is students procrastinate that okay, I'm in my first year only, I'm only in my second year, and so on and so forth. Guys who are preparing for going getting into these big firms from like IITs, NITs, BITs are actually doing that from the first year itself. What happens in these big colleges is that the seniors and the environment that has been made right over there forces them to start directly in their first years, and you're competing with them right now. So you need to make sure that you have to start as soon as possible, guys. Okay, start at least with a good, like, I'm not telling you to mark your entire day is timetable for the entire day. No, I don't want that. I want you guys to devote at least 2 to 3 hours in the evening studying every single day. Okay, is this live class? Yes, Punyashri, it is live class. Okay, so today is my first day, Sonu. I think so you are too late for this boot camp. Okay, today is like almost the last day itself for this boot camp. I'm so sorry, my voice is still not great. Okay, there was no attendance QR code for yesterday. Yes, I actually forgot to give you guys the attendance because the next bootcamp was starting, so I immediately left the class. But today I will be providing you guys the attendance itself. Okay. Okay, so resume. So I actually forgot to like bring down the resume from my friend. So let me give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me find if I am able to find uh like a QR code, like a resume for you guys for right now. Give me a second. Also, like I know that my screen is blank behind. You guys don't need to tell me. I've done that by myself. Okay. I know that the screen is blank, so you don't have to tell me. Okay, so I don't have the resume with me right now. Check up Canva account. Okay, no issues. I will try my best. Okay, no issues. Later on, I will just create a video for the resume itself as soon as I'm able to arrange it, and I will provide it to you guys. Okay. Yeah, yesterday there was, I forgot to provide you guys the QR code for yesterday. Don't worry, we will provide it in this particular class itself. Okay, is your health okay? Yeah, like it's fine right now, so do not worry about it. Syllabus link for full stack web development. Harshika, you can go to our website devtown.in. From there you will be able to get it. Okay. Post hoc API tools. Sure, I will keep that in mind. Okay, so let me just open up the same for Code Sandbox. We will be continuing with our project today. Okay. First of all, there are some topics that are still remaining. So first, I will try to cover that up for your how to create like components in React. So the last time that we were studying about React, we just saw how to create a very simple application in React itself. Today we will be focusing upon how to create components in React. That will be our aim. Okay, guys. If there is any problem with the same, please let me know. That's great, Sart, that you have enrolled yesterday. The details for the same, Sart, will be provided you guys via the person that is the point of contact that has helped you to enroll into the program. Okay, so do not worry about it. Okay, so give me a second, guys. I will just start with the bootcamp. Okay. I'm just opening up the live chat on my mobile phone. Give me a second. It's too hot today in Bangalore. So today I took Susie like to the office itself. So it was her first day in the office. So she enjoyed it. Like for the first time, she was sitting in a cab in an auto. So that was also something that was interesting for me. See how she is behaving in the auto itself. But yeah, it was a nice day for me. I hope that you guys are also having a good day. Give me a second, guys. I'm just opening up the live chat. Okay, so we'll first start off with understanding that. Do you guys remember this? Please do let me know that in the React DOM.render method that you are able to see right over here on your screen. Okay, you had two arguments that were passed. The first, what do you want to show? Okay, and the second, where do you want to show it? Do you guys remember it? Please do let me know. Do you guys remember it? Please do let me know, guys. Do you guys remember this? Please do let me know. Now, the problem is, for example, I don't just like your website cannot be just an h1 tag. Okay. For example, I want to have like a paragraph tag as well on my website. I want to write a paragraph as well on our website. So what I will be doing right over here, I will be adding up a paragraph tag. Okay, let me just put down a paragraph tag right over here, and I will be writing something inside of it. I will be saving it right over here. So as you're able to see, you are having an h1 tag as well as a paragraph tag, but it is giving us some error. Okay, as you're able to see, it is getting highlighted. It's giving us some error. Let us see what happens on our website as well. On our website as well, we are getting the same error. It is saying a syntax error. Adjacent JSX elements must be wrapped in an enclosing tag. Okay, so it is basically saying that you cannot pass two tags inside of what you want to render. Okay, you cannot pass two tags inside of what you want to render, so we can only pass in one tag. So do you guys remember any tag that we can use to like bind these two tags together into a single tag? Please let me know. Do you guys remember any tag that we can use to bind these two tags together, the h1 and the paragraph tag, into a single tag, guys? That's absolutely clever. That is the div tag. Okay, we have discussed about the div tag. So what we are going to do is we are going to enclose this into a div tag right over here. So the opening div tag as well as the closing div tag at the end. Okay, we are going to save it as you're able to see right now, the error has also gone. Okay, we are not getting any error right over here. You are having a div tag which contains the h1 and the paragraph tag inside of it. So if I'm saving my code right now, going back to my website and reloading the page, okay, you are easily able to see that we are getting our h1 tag as well as the paragraph tag on our screen. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know, guys. Great. So this is how you will be able to create the website. Okay, you cannot pass two separate tags right over there. You have to enclose it together into a single tag. You can only send a single tag out there. So if we use a div tag to basically encapsulate it and then send whatever you want to do. Okay, let's try to create some more things. I don't want to write the code, so I'm going to copy it from somewhere else. Okay, I will just keep the code right over here. Let's create a list as well. Let's create an unordered list, a ul tag right over here. So we'll create a ul tag. We'll enclose the ul tag as well. We will put down some li elements. Okay, list items. And let's copy paste it right over here. Let's have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's save it. Let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page. As you are able to see, we are able to have the h1 tag. We are able to have the paragraph tag. We are also able to have the ul elements right over here. Okay, we are able to have the ul elements right over here. The next thing that we need to focus upon is learning how to create components in React. So what we are going to do is we are going to shift our h1 and the paragraph tag into a separate component, and we are going to shift our list into a separate component. Okay, so we are going to create two components right over here instead of having the entire code. Instead of having, so what is the benefit of using React if you are going to put your entire HTML code in the single file? Okay, there's no use of using React. We are actually using React so that we are able to create components. We are able to create small functional components that can exist. So right now what we are going to do is we are going to shift our h1 and the paragraph tag into a single component, and then we will be shifting the list into a separate component right over here. So let's try to focus upon that right now. Okay, guys. So to be able to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to create our very first component. Now to create the our first component itself, we are going to use, like, we are going to create our first component in this particular file. Okay, so we are going to create our component. Creating a component is very simple. Okay, you're just going to shift your entire HTML code into a JavaScript function. Okay, you're going to shift the entire HTML code into a JavaScript function. If you guys remember, we have already studied about functions. Do you guys remember it? We have already studied about JavaScript functions on the second day of our bootcamp. Do you guys remember it? Please do let me know. Great. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a function, functim function. We are going to name it as heading. Okay, we are going to name it as heading. Creating a function is very simple, guys, if you guys remember it. And the return for this particular heading function is going to be our h1 and the paragraph tag. This is going to be the return for our h1 and our paragraph tag. We'll just enclose it into a, okay, so there is some issue right over here. Must have one parent element, so we are again going to have a div tag right now. So let's remove it. We are going to encapsulate it inside another div tag. Put up a div tag right over here. Let's end it up with a div tag right over here as well. Let's save it. So right over here, as you are able to see, we have put our h1 and the paragraph tag inside of a div tag because we need to encapsulate it, and then that is the return of our function. So this particular function is returning to us our component. Okay, this is the component that we want this particular function to return. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this and understand this? Please do let me know, guys. The semicolon is right over here, guys. If you are able to see, That is the semicolon for the return statement. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Now we don't require our h1 and the paragraph tag from here. We'll remove it, and instead of that we are going to write up our very first component. Okay, we are going to write our very first component. Okay, so our very first component, the name is h. Please remember that the in heading, okay, when you are creating a component, the first letter of the component needs to be capital. Okay, that's a like this is a rule that we need to follow. Okay, the convention that we need to follow. So the name of our component is heading, heading. Okay, and we'll be creating our ending tag as well, heading. But if you guys remember, when we were dealing with our image tag, I told you guys that we actually, like, if there is nothing that we have to put inside in between this opening and the closing heading tag, we don't have to put anything. Okay, there's nothing that is going in between them, so we'll be replacing it with a self-closing tag. Instead of having it as an opening and a closing tag, we're going to put up as a self-closing tag right over here. So just heading, and then it's a self-closing tag. This is how you are able to create your very own self-closing tag. Okay, so this is our very first component that we have created, our very first component. If we are leaving this and going back to our website, and you are able to see that everything is working absolutely fine. Okay, there's no a problem with this. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Kanish, just call Ashish and tell him that I think so on the WhatsApp groups the information for the current bootcamp hasn't been passed out. Resume. Okay, so just tell Ashish that. Okay. Karikin, sir, is 3 months enough for learning MERN stack? Actually not. So usually our boot camps go out for 3.5 to 4 months. Okay, that is the time duration that it takes. But we try our best to complete it in 3 months, but it will take at least 3.5 to 4 months to complete, because you have to learn MERN stack, you have to learn cloud computing, you have to learn DevOps, 2 hours of classes every single day for 5 days a week continuously. So it takes time, but yes, of course, we completed. We have already completed 10 more number of like batches, so it's already done. Okay, excuse me sir, what about yesterday's attendance? I will just repeat myself once again. Yesterday I forgot to give you guys the attendance. Today you will be provided with the same. Okay, do not worry about it for today's class. So tomorrow yesterday there was no attendance. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back to our code, but again, like, what is the use of creating a component? Right now what we have done is just shifted our HTML code just to the top of the file itself. There is still nothing that we have done. Okay, so right now our focus will be to shift this component in its very own file. Okay, we are going to shift. Yes, yesterday there was no attendance, guys. So right now our focus will be to shift this component into its very own file, guys. Are you guys able to understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, no issues in that. So what we are going to do is we are going to create our very own file. Inside of sources itself, we are going to create a file, new file, and we are going to name it as heading. Again, the name should be the exact same as the name of the function. So heading, heading dot JSX. So this is a JSX file that we are creating. Okay, so the name of the file that we are creating is heading dot JSX. We'll cut the code from here, we'll remove the code from here, we'll save this file, we'll go back to our heading.jsx file, and we are going to paste it right over here. Now again, this is a JSX file. Okay, you guys are able to understand that this is a JSX file. So what particular like which particular dependency should I import in this particular file, guys? Can you can you let me know, guys, which particular dependency should I import in this particular file? Because this is a JSX file. Can you guys let me know? The classes will be for 1.5 to 2 hours on a daily basis. If the classes is for 1.5 hours, then there will be 6 days of classes. If the class is for 2 hours, then there will be 5 days of classes. So that is the thing. I don't think so. It should be lagging right now. Okay, you should be able to listen to me properly as of this particular point of time. Guys, if it is lagging, it will lag for a minute or two. Okay, you guys can stop. Okay, right now the class is not lagging. Okay, I'm able to see that right over here. Like I said, if it is even lagging, it will be lagging for a second or two. So if only 5 people are able to message me on live chat, I will be able to understand that. Okay, so the question that I was asking is, this is a JSX file. Okay, this is a JSX file right over here. Which particular dependency should I import in this particular file? Can you guys let me know, guys? So many people are saying that it should be React and React DOM. Okay, just try to understand. Are you using React DOM in this particular file? Are you using React DOM in this particular file, guys? Are you using React DOM in this particular file, guys? Please do let me know. Is there any use of React DOM in this particular file? This is a JSX file. The only thing that we require is Babel. The only thing that we require is Babel. And Babel is something that comes up with your React dependency, not React DOM. Okay, so because we don't require React DOM, we are not going to import it. The only thing that we need to import is the React package. So that is what we are going to do right now. We are going to import React from React. That is the only thing that we need, okay, because we are only using Babel. This is a JSX file, we only require Babel, so we don't require the React DOM. Okay, that is just for the rendering process. Okay, and that is not something that we require. So we have created, okay, we have imported React from React. We've created our function right over here, and right now we need to export this particular function, okay, so that we are able to import it inside of our JSX file. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is we are going to export default, and we are going to export our heading function. Okay, we are going to export our heading function. Now, why this sentence? Okay, why have we written this particular sentence? Because what we are going to do, we have created a component. This is how you are able to create a component in React. As you're able to see, you are having your import function. You have created the function itself that is called as heading. Okay, you have created your component. Now, to use this particular component, okay, you have to go into our index.js file, and then you have to import. Okay, you have to import heading from heading. Okay, you have to import heading from heading right over here. As you are able to see, you're going to import heading from /heading. Okay, that is, I want to import the heading function, okay, from the heading file. You can write heading.jsx as well. You can even write heading.jsx. That is the full form, the full name of that particular file that we have created. Okay, but you don't require to write it. JavaScript automatically understands that the extension is JSX. Okay, so you don't have to write it, but it's optional. Okay, so you have imported heading from heading. So when you are importing heading, which is this heading? Okay, that is the same heading that is getting exported from this particular file. So that is the use of this particular like line itself, export default heading. So default function, that is heading itself, whenever you are importing, whenever any other file is trying to import the heading file, by default our heading function gets exported. That is, whenever we are trying to import the heading file, our heading function gets exported. Okay, and that is what we are able to use right over here. So this heading component that we are able to use is the same heading function that is getting exported from the heading file. I know there's a lot of headings that I've said right over here, but I hope that you are able to understand this. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Again, I will try to make you guys understand. So we have created our heading.jsx file. Inside of it, it contains our function that is heading. Okay, we are going to import this heading.jsx file into our current index.js file. To be able to import heading, we need to export it from this file. We need to export the function from this file. So in this particular sentence, we are exporting the function, so that when we are importing the index.js file, it is able to provide us that particular function to be able to use it. So as you're able to see, the entire code for heading got shifted from our current index.js file to our heading.jsx file. Okay, to our heading.jsx file. Are you guys able to understand this right now? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this right now? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Now the same thing we have to do for our list. Okay, this list that we have created, we have to do the exact same thing for our list. Okay, so can you guys let me know what should be the process? Okay, what should be the process to convert this list into its very own component, guys? Can you guys let me know what should be the process to convert this list into its very own component? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know what should be the process that I should be following to convert this list into its very own component? Yes, similarly, we have to import every single component, guys. Is software testing good for or not for freshers? See, best is software engineering. Okay, if you are able to get an SDE. After that, less if you are able to get a software testing, it's good, but I won't say that it's great. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we'll create a file named with list.jsx. So we'll create a file called as list, L should be capital, list.jsx right over here. Once we have created that, what is the next particular step that we have to do, guys? What is the next step that we have to do, guys? After creating list.jsx, import React in list.jsx. That's great. So let's import React. So import React as React from React. Okay, sorry, as I've just written this. Okay, so import React from React right over here. The next step, guys, function name. We are going to create the function itself. Okay, great. So let's create the function. Let's name the function as list. The return of this function needs to be a UL. So right over here, do we require a div tag, guys? Do we require a div tag right over here? Can you guys let me know? In this return, do we require a list div tag? Can you guys let me know? Do we require a div tag, guys? Can you guys let me know? Why don't we require a div tag? Okay, so no, many people are writing no right over here, but why don't we require a div tag, guys? Why don't we require a div tag? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know why don't we require a div tag right over here? Exactly, we are only using one tag, that is the UL tag. Okay, we're only using one tag, that is the UL tag right over here. As you are able to see, we're just using one tag, so it's already present in a single tag itself, so we don't require to enclose it into a div tag. That's amazing, guys. Next step, you are having your export statement. So export default, and we are going to have it as list. Okay, so we are going to save this. We're going to go back to our index.jsx. What is the next step that we have to do, guys? What is the next step that we have to do, guys? Please do let me know. What is the next step that we have to do, guys? Please do let me know. What is the next step for this, guys? Please do let me know. So we have already done export. I've already exported. Now we need to import list. That's great, guys. So import list from ./list. Okay, we don't have to write JSX. Okay, you can write JSX, but we don't have to. Okay, and then we are going to use our component right over here, that is list. It's a self-closing tag again. We're going to save this. We're going to go back to our website, and everything is working properly. So there's no issues right over here. Okay, we have created two components, the heading component as well as the list component, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand how to create components in React? Please do let me know. This is a topic that was left before starting out with the project. This is a particular topic that was left right over here. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Great. So that's cool. what does the keyword default stands for in the export statement? So when you are importing a particular file, okay, when you are importing a particular file, there can be thousands of different functions that can exist in that particular file. Okay, so for example, in heading file, you could have like 500 different components that are there. You don't know about it. Okay, which particular function needs to be exported, that you need to specify. So by default, if you're not specifying anything, which is the function that needs to be like sent out, okay, so that is why we specify default. So the export for this particular file by default is your heading function. That is what you are saying right over there. What is the default function that you have to export? That is, whenever I'm exporting it directly, which is the function that will get exported by default. Okay, are you guys able to understand how to create components in React? It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult, guys. It is pretty simple how to create components in React. Okay. Sure. So I'll show you the heading.jsx file. As you're able to see, this is the JSX file that we have created right over here. Everybody has understood components, because see, the entire project is going to be based on this particular fact itself. Okay, if you have understood this, then only you will be able to complete the project and understand the project as well. Without that, it would be pretty difficult for you. Yes, Palak, even if you are like removing the default right over here, you won't see any changes, because you only have one function inside of it right now. Okay, you're only having the heading function inside of it. There's no other function that is present. Okay, but maybe like 500 different functions are there in the same file. Then what will be the case? So that is due to that reason, to make sure that even in the future, when you are working on big React projects, okay, it will always work. That is the reason why default has been put up right over here. Okay, Shauryaji, can you explain about the component usage? Right over here, as you're able to see, the components we have created, we are able to use it right over here by importing it and then directly using it. Okay, in this particular way, your entire code is getting, like, for example, you know that the entire like heading is going to be in the heading.jsx file. So you don't have to go through like 10,000 lines of code. You can just go to the heading.jsx file and change it accordingly. Okay, that is the benefit that you are able to understand from right over here. Okay, if you guys have understood it right now, okay, then that is more than sufficient for the project itself, guys. Okay, it is more than sufficient for the project. The project is so I've decided the project to be the Keepers app. Okay, so have you guys heard about the Google Notes application? Okay, so Google has a notes application that is there, where like you can paste up like sticky notes and put down your notes right over there. So that is the same application that we are going to build, the front end of the application that we are going to build using React.js. So I'll be providing you guys with the CSS. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. I'll be providing you guys with the CSS. I will be providing you guys with the basic file structure as well, so that you can get a starter template from where you will be able to start with the project. Tomorrow I'll be putting down the video for the project and everything. Okay, I will be teaching to you guys the entire project. Okay, I will be giving you guys the date, so you will be getting like 4 days to submit the project. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, I want to ask that by making components, no change is seen in the output. It looks the same. Exactly. So, Palak, that is the point of components, that even though you are organizing everything properly, okay, still your website looks the exact same. Okay, there's no problem with the website. Okay, it's actually just the organization that you're trying to aim for. Okay, for example, you can live in a very shitty apartment. Okay, your socks thrown somewhere, your shoes lying on the top floor or something like that. But you need to organize your life so that it's easier to live. And that is what React helps you guys out. Okay, bro, do you have to do the project individually? Of course, Arthak, the project you cannot do it in a group or something like that. You have to do it individually itself. Okay, okay, great. So first of all, yesterday I forgot to give you guys the attendance. So for yesterday, there is no attendance for yesterday. Okay, we are going to only have an attendance for today itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Tomorrow again we'll be having the class at 6 to 7. So from 6 to 7 tomorrow we'll be having the project. Okay, so first of all I'll be giving you guys the attendance for today, because yesterday I forgot to give you guys the attendance. I don't want to be that guy, so give me a second, guys. Okay, so this is the front end web development. And we will be taking it as day 8. Okay, guys, so today the attendance that I'll be creating will be for day 8. Okay. Okay, and yeah, let me just check up the responses are live, the settings are okay. Let me send link, copy QR code. Day 7 there was no attendance, guys. Are you guys listening to me or not? I am very confused about it. So day 7 there was no attendance, I forgot about it. Okay, so today is day 8, guys, and I will be taking the attendance for today. So in total there will be like 7 days of attendance. Okay, because one day was missed. You don't have to worry about it. Let me create the QR code for today, guys. Okay, so this is the QR code for today's attendance, guys. You can go ahead and scan it up. Okay, tomorrow we'll be having the project from 6 to 7. You have learned everything that you require to know about the project. So tomorrow we'll be doing the project live. Now please attend the class from 6 to 7. Complete the project properly. I will be telling you guys like where to submit the project, how to submit the project, where is the link and everything. I'll be giving you guys the template and everything, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, everything will be providing to you guys, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, and for those, like almost 60 people have enrolled into the program, so I will have to create a new batch for them. Okay, those who are interested to join the training and internship program, you're most welcome. On your WhatsApp groups we have already circulated a form. You can approach us directly from the, like, by filling up the form or something like that. Otherwise I've already provided you guys the WhatsApp as well, so you guys can contact us on WhatsApp, and I will help you guys out with that as well. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and we will be able to start with our class from tomorrow onwards. Okay, with the project from tomorrow onwards, so please be ready for the same, guys. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys.